Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is an Aquarius full moon. If you're not Aquarius, it doesn't matter. It affects every sign. I get people asking me that. Well, I'm not Aquarius. Am I supposed to watch it? Of course you are, because you're dealing with the moon. You are dealing with the moon's energies, and full moons are all around endings. I want to first say thank you for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, tap the bell, hit that button, hit like, comment, and share the material for a personal reading. That information is right there. All right, let's get started. Let's talk Aquarius. Aquarius is innovative. It is all about being real, being authentic, future thinking, individuality, introspective, being true to ourselves. It's a card of change. It's a card of true north. So we're releasing with this full moon energy whatever that doesn't feel authentic to our future self, to what we have set up for ourselves or what we're setting up for ourselves. The star card in the tarot, as you're seeing, she holds this water bear. So she's got this within the emotions. Its ability is to transform. It's a card of hope, and it's a card of renewal. So it's a promise of new beginnings, where we're seeing what is being held, and Aquarius can help you in these areas. This air sign is healing around the heart, freeing your spirit. So it's about using that element, that water energy, and tapping into that emotional field of where you've been stagnant, with Venus going retrograde as well. We've got 6 planets going retrograde, but I'm going to talk about Venus, and Mercury is also gone retrograde, is going retrograde. But Venus is around beauty. It's around the feminine. It's around our money. It's around creativity, the finances, and relationships, and all those things. So when Venus goes retrograde, it's going back. So you can look at what is not in alignment for you. What doesn't work? What is this old way? What's coming up for you around money? What's coming up for you around relationships? What's coming up for you around creativity that maybe you felt stuck or blocked? Do you want to continue? How can you move forward now with Aquarius by putting this in the ethers and recognizing that it's time for you to look at the blocks or the beliefs that are around these things? What comes up when those subjects come up for you? I'm not good enough. My self-value, it's not worth me putting it down or picking it up, or the relationships, what are you repeating in relationships? What is going on? So Venus is showing you where you are within yourself and your relationship with self, with others, with finances, creativity, money, beauty, value, and so forth. So really pay attention to that. Yeah, what we're looking at right now with the sun also going in Leo, the sun is in Leo, it's an opposite, and we're going to have a Leo new moon on August 16th. And then we're going to have a Pisces full moon on August 31st. And then we've got the Lionsgate portal on 888. I mean, we're packed with energies, 2 full moons, a new moon, and the 888 portal. I'll be making videos for all of those. So let's see what this energy here. I got a ton of notes. We're looking at what we're ready to move away from, and a letting go of old, outdated beliefs, attachments, a way of living, a way of showing up for ourselves and for other people. So breaking away from the norm. It's a time of liberation. It's a time of exploring. It's a time of travel. So you could be doing a lot of travel during this month. Pay attention to what is calling you forward, what wants you to have new experiences. As you're breaking away and you're coming and you're recognizing the real you, you're liberating yourself from outdated belief systems, from the old version of yourself, from the version of you that was conditioned. So in releasing that, you're going to your true north with the star card. It's an alignment. Surrounding yourself, setting boundaries, surrounding yourself with more people, communities that are like-minded, people that understand and get you. We're not talking superficial conversations or conversations around fear, but conversations around expansion. Where are you wanting to expand? What is your future self living like? What is your community like? What is it that you're creating? Is this coming from a place of authenticity? What feels authentic to you? No matter what these are, how's your relationship with money? How's your relationship, period, with the world at large? What are you paying attention to? What can you release? So right now, what we're bringing is we're raising our awareness, on a more unconventional way. We're no longer doing things in a conventional way. We're getting very unconventional, doing things that feel right, doing things that is like, wait a minute, I have more knowledge now, and that more knowledge comes from going within, is seeking that wisdom from the inner resources that is already inside of you, based on the things that you've already experiences that have been now outdated. They're just like, let them go on the way out, instead of allowing them to take residence in your mind. It's like free rent for old belief systems, free rent for, attachments, free rent for lack, free rent for I'm not good enough, free rent for all the gloom and doom and feeling bondage to other people or to yourself. This is a freeing energy and saying, wait a minute, what do I want to give space to in my mind? Aquarius is an air sign, but it's a future. It's about the future. So, whatever that you're thinking about is what you're creating. That says the level of your consciousness. So you're raising that awareness at this time. You're releasing old topics. You're giving thank you to the old. You're allowing that liberation. You can write a release letter to the universe during this Aquarius full moon. Find a safe space and burn that, release it, feel the energy releasing. You're done. Give it thanks. Thank you for all this. I'm ready to release. I'm ready in letting go. I'm ready to be aligned with my spirit and following my true north, what I'm here to do, my purpose, where my destiny is calling me. And you're giving a purge. So you're purging away the outdated old belief systems by journaling, by meditating, closing out chapters, and write that list, coming into a place of recognizing, hey, I'd like to be around people that understand me, that I don't need to keep regurgitating things or need you to understand something where I'm at. No longer that, I don't need family members to be in a line where I am. I don't need to keep giving attention. I don't need to become what they need me to be, setting boundaries. So there's a lot that's happening. By breaking old habits, we're enhancing our love frequency, and raising our vibration, knowing that life goes in circles and cycles and circles and going in cycles. So we're accepting this and the lessons that have come from it in order to bring about change. Change is always happening. It's inevitable. Will you let go of your own limitations? And can you sit and reflect where those limitations are and where do they come from? Where's the seed? Where's the root of these limitations? Do you still want to carry them? If every limitation you wrote on a rock this big and you threw it in your backpack, like limiting, I don't have resources, I'm not good enough, I'll never get that, the world has gone to shit, whatever that you could be thinking right now, I'll never be loved, all my relationships are toxic, I'll never be happy, you name it, put it all on that, get a backpack, throw it in your backpack and go for a walk, go for a run, go for a jog, give yourself a minute, if you can, take it to 5. You're going to be exhausted because this is everything that your mind and you have been carrying. Can you come home and look at it and say, where's the root and the seed of this belief system? Does this belong to me? Am I being real and authentic to myself by carrying these beliefs, or can I now release them? Can I let them go? And then see how light your backpack has become. And the future self is now aligning with the vibration of a love higher frequency. And now you're aware of the choices that you're making, the thoughts that you're having, and you're thanking yourself for all those experiences. So we're leaving things behind. We're letting go with Venus. Look at the wounds that you carry around finances, around relationships, around your value, around your own creativity, and really make a list of those things so you can awaken yourself to your future self. Do you want to keep carrying that? So feeling different. A lot of us are feeling different. I don't belong with this. I don't belong with that. Well, we can find communities of like-minded people and align yourself to those people where you do fit in. And finally, we have knowledge of self is to go within and do a self-reflection. The greatest knowledge is inside of you. You know thyself. Know thyself. And the energy is saying, get to know you. We have a card that fell out. And it is a new start is coming. And on this side, put hold your vision. So a new start, new start, it could be, Leo's when August 16th, when the new moon happens. So as we're releasing, what you're releasing is old outdated belief systems, and you're allowing yourself for a new start to head in towards your way by holding the vision of the future self. So bringing all this in, let's go ahead and grab a card of the Dream Oracle. What card is coming up for the dream? Already just flipped over. Oh, okay, so we have transition. Release attachments to what was and prepare for what is to come. So as you're releasing the old attachments, you're completing cycles, whatever that this is. And this is about you giving thanks, to the way of life that was known before as you're moving outside of the comfort zone into something new. So we're releasing our attachments to the South Node, to the karmic, to the old. And we're stepping into this new version, to the North Node, to where you're supposed to go, to where you're aligned to what you set out for yourself. But you must leave the comfort of the known in order to experience a new version and being really real to yourself. Maybe before you weren't able to talk about ETs or talk about, higher vibration or frequency because other people thought, you're woo-woo and didn't get you. But now you're like, what? No, this is what resonates with me. This is what resonates for me. For me, people who channel resonate with me. ETs resonate with me. Doing frequency, chakras, things like that resonate with me. I can't sit in a room with other people that don't resonate with this, and I have to excuse myself or be like, okay, I can see it. And it's not in judgment of it. It's just in saying, wait a minute, I like to be around others who have this same vibration and frequency because I'm raising mine. And this is how we really are connecting with other like-minded people. When it comes to this future, this card came flying out. 8 of Wands, what are you intending? Going with the flow. What are you setting in motion? Some of you could be starting to use the creativity to blog, to write, to travel, whatever, to move. So all these things could be happening for you at this time. And the 8 of Wands is how we communicate with Mercury going back to being very careful, being very mindful. Are you saying the same things that you've said before? Are you back in that old behavior, old thought pattern? What are you communicating? Are you communicating things that are negative, things that are not in alignment, things based on the old self? Are you going to start communicating things easily and effortlessly that the universe has your back, that you're in total alignment, and that the universe loves and adores you? It is up to you. So clear your mind with the Gemini. It's another air sign, and it is about clearing your mind. Clear your mind of the clutter. Have clarity. Meditate. Go for a walking meditation. Go out in nature. Speak to your angels. Speak to your guides. Call them in. They all have tasks, but they can't do anything unless you call them in. And ask them to help you. Do a dream journal. Practice lucid dreaming. Practice in the morning doing automatic writing, whatever that's going to bring you in that awareness of your connection to the stars. We have abundance. This is an abundant universe. So it's seeing yourself at that. Look at the abundance of information that's available. Look at the abundance of resources for us to really awaken to the truth of who we are. So really looking at that, feeling abundant, feeling like you don't lack anything. I want for nothing, for everything comes to me. And having that alignment. So attitude of gratitude is really huge, because as you're seeing with this full moon, really recognizing your abundance, recognizing that you are safe, recognizing that there's an abundance of things. You can have an abundance of the negative. You can have an abundance of lack. You can have an abundance of pain, or you can have an abundance of joy, abundance of feeling good. And for the last card out, I promised under 15 minutes. And the last card, we're just going to put, I let go of the anxieties of others. Just as I let go of the anxieties of others. Everyone is exactly where they need to be. We're not here to tell others which way to go. I let go of where others are. And you stay in your light, and they will come and go, how did you do it? Until then, happy full moon. Much love, much light. Namaste.